Yes, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. That's right. So we're gonna continue from where I stopped in the previous video concerning about there is no such thing as white Jesus in the Bible. I'm gonna say it again. There's no such thing as white Jesus in the Bible. Nobody in the Bible was ever a white man. Nobody in the Bible was ever depicted or describes as this. Nothing. There's no such thing as this in the Bible. So we're gonna continue from there, from where I stopped in the previous video. So make sure you check that out too if you haven't done so. Go check the video out, go subscribe and like the video. So we're gonna go from there. And if I remember, I stopped on the topic of Moses. I was touching on Moses. I was trying to prove who was Moses. Moses, like I said, Moses lived among the Egyptians. Moses lived among the ancient Egyptians. And all the Egyptians were black people. The ancient Egyptians. Not the people currently living there today. No. Those are the people who came in, who took over the land. Because the ancient Egyptians, all of them were black people. They came from the nation of Ham. Ham was a progenitor or the father of the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, and the Canaanite. They were all a dark nations. You see that? So we're gonna go from there. We're gonna touch from there, because we are the only people, or we are the only nation of people today that serves the God of other nations. Like I said in the previous video, you cannot serve the God of your oppressor. You cannot have your oppressor in your mind as your savior or as your master. That's impossible. Only a slave does that. Only somebody with slave mentality thinks that. This is why we think these are our masters, because we have slave mentality. We've been destroyed and conquered for too long. This is why many of our people envy this. This is why our women, they want to have this type of hair, because they see their masters, they see these people as their masters and saviors, because they envy this. Everything that looks like this or closer to this, it's what we like, because we're being destroyed as a nation of people or as a race. This is why we suffer from low self-esteem. This is why we suffer from self-hatred. This is why we want to be like everybody else. This is why we want to look like everybody else and hate one another and disrespect one another. Everything that's good and right, we associate with this. Everything that's evil, we associate with us. You see how they put it? Everything that's evil, they associate with black people. And anything that's good and right, they associate with these people, the same nation of people that are oppressing and destroying us every single day. So from there, I remember I stopped on Exodus. It's proved that Moses too in the Bible was black. Everybody in this book, the book we call the Bible today, was black. But the book has been mistranslated or mispresented to us in a wrong way. And now we think this is a white book, a white man's book. We think this book has nothing to do with us. We think this book was just given to us, and now we learn, no. This book was mistranslated or mispresented to us. This is why we think the Bible is a fairy tale. No, it's not a fairy tale. The Bible is a true book. And we have to use it to prove our points. We have to use it, like I always say, we have to use it as our primary source. So from there, I'm going to go into the book of Exodus, where I stopped it in the first video. Chapter 4 and verse 6. This is Moses talking to God. Watch what he said. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into the bosom. Put your hand into your bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprosy as snow. When he took the hand, he put the hands in the bosom, and to take it out, the hand was leprosy. Leprosy means white. The hand became white. The pigmentation was taken out. Now verse 7. And he said, put thy hand into the bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and he plucked it out. Behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. You hear that? He put his hand first of all, and take it out, became leprosy. And then God told him, put your hand again. He put his hand again and took it out. It became as the entire flesh, black. From the beginning, it was black. Took it out, became white, and then put again, took it out, became as other flesh. Proving to you Moses was black because Moses lived with the Egyptians. It describes you, Moses, right here. If he was white, the Egyptians could recognize him. How come? Remember, Joseph was sold by his brothers in Egypt. In return, they didn't recognize him. Why? Because he looked just like the Egyptians. They all looked the same. Our forefathers, thousands of years ago, they all looked the same. We are all dark nation. But today they changed that. They destroyed their images, destroy our images, and now we think everybody in this book was a European. We think everybody in this, all the great men of this book, we think are white folks. And this is why we love them than than each other. This is why we envy them, because we want to be like our masters. We see them as our masters. Because our images have been killed. Like I said, image is everything. Image is powerful. We don't have image anymore today. This is why we associate. We want to be include. We want to include, like, we want to be around everybody else, but we can't be around each other. We can't talk anything to raise ourselves up. No. We want to be in everybody else's system. We want to be among the oppressors' system. The same people that have been oppressing us. All these nations, you know them already. Like I said again, you know our oppressors. They are here working for us every day, and they don't care anything about us. They will never gonna teach us the truth, because the truth will gonna raise us back up. So I know some of you right now might be saying, "Oh, brother, what does that matter?" No, it doesn't matter. No, it was in the past. They came in the past. No, let me tell you this. We are suffering today as a result of what happened in the past. Because always the truth has no past, the future or present. The truth is the truth. We have to learn the truth. We are suffering today as the result of colonialism and slavery. This is why we are on the bottom today. The truth has been hidden from us. Remember the truth, like John said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So if you tell me you know the truth, or if you tell me you're free, are you free from what? What are you free from? No, we're not free yet. We're still suffering wherever we go. We're not free yet. That tells you what? We've never learned the truth, and that's why we're not free today. If you think you're free, if you think you are free, then you have to tell me you're free from what? No, we're not free yet. We are not free. We're still suffering. Wherever you go, our people are still in bondage, because the truth has been hidden from us for too long. And it's going to take us men to rise back up, teach the real truth according to the Bible as our primary source, as our weapon. From there, let's find out some more. I just proved to you Moses too in this book was black. Let's find out some more. Let's go to Miriam, the older sister of Moses. Numbers. Let's find out what happened to Miriam. Numbers, real quick. Numbers chapter 10, chapter 12. 1 second. Numbers chapter 12 and verse 10. This Miriam, when he was complaining to Moses. Now watch what Miriam was. Watch what happened to Miriam when she was complaining. Chapter 12 verse 10, it says, "And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprosy, white as snow." She became leprosy. Leprosy, once again, is white, turning your skin into white. The pigmentation of Miriam was taken out once again. She became, that tells you in the first place she was black in order to be white. In order to become white. So they never show you this. They tell you, oh, if black folks, you are cursed. No. You are cursed because you look like that because you are cursed. This is what they tell you. This is what they teach us. No. the Bible tells you, became white, that she was cursed. You see that? Oh, no, some of you might say, oh, brother, you some racist. No, no, no. The black folks can be racist. The Bible tells you what a curse was. She became white because she was cursed with leprosy. But some their teachers, oh, you guys are black because you have been cursed. No, 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 no. Oh, then some of you might be saying again, oh, brother, you was racist. No. Like I said, black folks can be racist. The word racist itself, racist, that's prejudice plus power. Prejudice plus power makes up racist. And black folks don't have power today. Don't tell me black folks have power. We don't even have power in our own countries. Look what happened to our countries. Everybody else coming in doing whatever they want. Because why? We don't have power. So from there, let's see what God says now. We're still in the Bible. Psalms, watch what Psalms say. This is God talking to us. Psalms 94. And we're gonna start at verse. We're gonna start at verse Psalms 94 verse 16. We're gonna go to verse 16. Watch what God says. He says, Psalms 94 verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You hear that? Who will rise up for God? This is God talking to us, men. Who is going to rise up for God against the workers of iniquity? Against the evil people, against the evildoer, against all the evil people, all the evil that have been done to us. Who's going to rise up? Who's going to raise up and speak about it? Who's going to raise up and raise our nation back? We should raise up men. First and foremost, men. We have to raise up. We have to learn this book and teach our people back. Bring our people back to the reality. We are missing this. We are missing this for too long. All the school system, they were never going to teach us this. They teach us their system. They teach us their history. They teach us their doctrine to keep us down. Everything they teach us in schools, all these school systems set up, is to keep us down. It's not to raise us back. We might think we're going to school, or we're going to be some. No. We're going there to learn. Everything they're teaching us is to keep us down. So we have to learn, we have to use our Bible too, because this is our book, to raise our nation back. On top, we were on top. All these great men you hear in this book, Moses, Solomon, David, all these kings, those are our forefathers, those are our black folks. They were a top nation. Look where they are now. Look where the children are. Their children, or their generation. Look where we are today. Their generation have fallen so bad. Why? Because, like God said, His nation is destroyed for lack of knowledge. The knowledge has been taken away from us because we break everything God said. We don't follow this book. We follow what men say, but not what God said. So from there, let's see. Let's go to Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Watch what God said. It says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Gather yourself together, O nation not desired. Crystal clear that this book, what it's telling us, this is talking to us. The nation not desired. We are the nation not desired. It doesn't matter wherever you go. It doesn't matter wherever you are. We are the nation not desired. We are not desired by any race or any nation on this earth today. Why? Because everybody is against us. Everybody is against God's children. Everybody want to keep us down. We've been down for the past 6, 7, 8 centuries. And we can see that in our eyes. We can see that at all. You see what God's saying? God talking to us. Gather yourself together, all nation not desired. That's us. That's us. We love everybody else. Every race, we love them. We envy everybody else. We want to be like everybody else. but they will never gonna be. They will never gonna envy us. They don't envy us. They don't want. They don't want to be anything like us. But we want to be like everybody else. We want to love everybody. We want to touch everybody. We want to kiss everybody. We want to marry everybody else, but not us. They don't want that on us. They okay. From there, let's go to another book. I just proved to you Moses. Now let's see what Lamentation. Now we're in the book of Lamentation. This is God describing his people. God describing his people in the book. Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 8. There it says, their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the street. Pause there. Their visage, this is God describing us, his nation. Their visage is blacker than a coal. Their faces, visage is faces, that's visage, your face is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the street. Nobody knows us that we are God's people. Nobody even cares about us. They don't know us. Nobody knows that we are God's people. They see us as trash, garbage. That's how they look at us. Everybody steps on us because they don't care about us at all. Nobody knows we are God's. Nobody knows we are the people of this book. This is God talking to us. They are not known in the street. We suffer wherever we go. We are not known in the street because nobody cares about us. You see what God's talking to us? You see what God's saying here? From there, like I proved, like I said, we have to learn the truth. This is our primary source. This is the first step that we have to take, is knowing that we are the people of this book. And then everything else we're gonna follow along. As we learn this, we're gonna learn this and practice this. We're not just gonna talk about it, not just talk about it. We have to put action in this. See? Now let's go now to the New Testament. Since we all love the New Testament. Oh, that's not Jesus, brother. That's not Jesus. What you talking about, brother? Let's see the New Testament. Let's see what Jesus said about his people. The New Testament. First of all, let's go to the Corinthians first. Like I said in the first video, Corinthians. I think I brought this scripture. Let me just read it one more time. Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says, chapter 11 verse 4. It says, for if he that cometh preaches another Jesus, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. If he that cometh and preach another Jesus, or another gospel, you see what Prophet Paul say? Somebody's gonna come and preach another Jesus, when we're gonna accept it. We accept this. We're gonna argue with. I'm gonna argue with my people because of this. We're gonna fight to defend this. Oh no! That's Jesus. No. We're gonna argue with each other just because of this, because somebody told wrong to us, and we're gonna fight because of this. Oh, some of you might be saying, oh, that's not even Jesus. Oh, Jesus was from the Middle Eastern. Oh, so probably he was an Arab. No. Jesus was not from the seed of Ishmael. Ishmael is the nation of the Arabs today. The land itself, the Middle Eastern, that's not the name of the land. Everything, or the entire land, is part of Africa, Northeast Africa. Remember when our forefathers walked from Egypt to Israel. They walked because it was the same land, the same territory. Now today they separated and divided, and now we think about the Arabs as the owner or the origin. I mean the landowners of Middle East, because they named the land Middle Eastern. There was no such thing as Middle Eastern. The entire land was Northeast. It's in Africa. Let me say that. The whole land is Northeast Africa. And everybody, 1,000 years ago, 2,000, was black. There was no Arabs in the land. They took over. Because some of you might be saying, oh, Jesus was probably an Arab. Ishmael was not chosen. Isaac and Jacob were chosen. Jesus was from that lineage, the lineage of Jacob. That's our forefather, Jacob. He was not from the lineage of Ishmael, no. Clear, so clear. That's God saying here. Somebody's gonna come and preach us the wrong Jesus, the wrong spirit. Now watch what Jesus said now in Matthew 24. Matthew 24. We're gonna start at verse 4. And Jesus answered and said, take heed that no man deceives you. I think I read this scripture in my previous video. Take heed that no man deceive you. We've been deceived already. You see that? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Many. You know who's many? These are many. Like I said again, the Portuguese, the Arabs, not the Arabs came to something else. Especially the Portuguese, the Dutch, the British, the French. You see all those? They came in the name of Jesus and present these images, angels looking like this. Now we want to be like them because we see anything good and great like this. You see? That's the problem. Many shall come in the name and preaching in the name of Jesus and deceive many. They're going to say they're Jesus and they're going to deceive many. We have been deceived totally. You see that? And many shall come in my name and deceive many. Now watch verse 10. Actually, and let's see at verse 9. And watch verse 9. And shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. God is saying we're going to be hated of all nations. This is Jesus talking here. We're going to be hated of all nations. Because you think every nation likes us. You think people, no, they don't like us. Like I proved to you. They don't like us. Nobody likes us. No, this is God, this is Jesus talking here, telling us, prophecy telling us we're gonna be hated of all nations for his name's sake. It's gonna take your enemy